What's good with y'all? YouTube was good. How's everybody doing, man? It's been a minute since I've been on here. Just want to, what I'm saying, come on here, chop it up, talk about this derailment in Ohio. Now we got, another one, and then you got multiple other ones that's going on. I think this is really strange if you think about it. All of a sudden, you got these derailments. Um, you got these derailments going on in Ohio. I think this is really strange. And just other parts of the country, man, it's really weird how this stuff is turning out, man. Man, I just think it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't really believe in coincidences too much, man. So it's just a real weird situation that we is going on over here, man. So I'm going in a little bit, and I'm gonna play this video, man. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, yeah, man, play this real quick, man. I'm about to play this real quick. Use 1976. This is basically just for commentary and educational purposes. So this disclaimer prevents me from any kind of or makes it to where I could or gives me fair use. Excuse me to report on this video. There you go. My bad. Damn. But yeah, man, this is crazy how all this stuff is coming in this weather, and you know what I'm saying, and inflation, everything's going up, and it's crazy, man. All this stuff is happening right now, man. It's three months in, right?
Since that devastating train derailment. And in that time, there's really been more questions than answers and continues to be more concern for residents. So first thing that you need to know right now this morning is that state and federal environmental leaders have ordered enhanced testing in the community. The EPA says it's ordering the railroad company to begin sampling for dioxins in the area. The EPA says that if dioxins are detected, the agency will take the following steps: share the information with the public, determine whether the level found possesses any unacceptable risk to human health and the environment. Finally, direct Norfolk Southern to conduct immediate cleanup in coordination with state partners. Second thing you need to know this morning, the NTSB says that it is concerned aluminum protective covers on the rail cars melted, possibly contributing to the train derailment. Now, right now, Norfolk Southern says it's already committed to pay out millions of dollars to affected residents. But for this resident, the damage has already been done.
Trust anybody's right now. None of us know. I've lost 15 pounds because I'm up every night worrying about my granddaughters. Like, what am I exposing them to something that's going to hurt them down the line? I'm 61. I'm not worried about myself, but I worry about them.
Yeah, and finally, at a town hall last night, we got in East Palestine, there was another Norfolk Southern apology. Daryl Wilson, Associate Vice President of Government Relations with Norfolk Southern, said, quote, "We are very sorry. We feel horrible about it." He repeated saying that, and then was followed by boos from the crowd, from the people in the community, of course, and rightfully so. So many people upset there, and the concerns in the community are immense, Maureen.
Yeah, and we're just going to keep covering this because those people need a voice to help
Yeah.
get answers and get help from Norfolk Southern. Austin, thank you so much.
Were you recently injured in a
All right, so
and couldn't get a straight answer?
We start in East Palestine this morning, where it has been a month since the train derailment that has changed this community forever.
let's see. Now we got another one. Let's play this real quick.
We're following new developments late today on a second train derailment in Ohio in just over a month. Another Norfolk Southern train going off the tracks near a highway in Springfield Saturday evening. That's about 80 miles northeast of Cincinnati. Terrifying dash cam video capturing the moment the train derailed. Officials with Norfolk Southern say no hazardous materials were involved this time and no injuries have been reported. This drone video showing the aftermath, 28 of the train's 212 cars toppled off the tracks, including 4 tankers, which were empty. The crash knocked out power to more than 1,500 residents living nearby. All of this as the cleanup continues in East Palestine after that Norfolk Southern derailment in February. Toxic chemicals released into the air, soil, and water. Residents reporting symptoms of headaches, coughing, fatigue, and skin irritation. And tonight, what a new study indicates about higher than normal levels of a potentially hazardous chemical. ABC's Alex Brachet leading us off tonight from Ohio.
Tonight, new dashcam video shows the moment a Norfolk Southern train derailed in Springfield, Ohio, smashing into a pole, metal flying, cars careening off the tracks.
I hear a loud bang. Then once the cars started coming off and going sideways and collapsing on each other, it was just time to go.
Late today, authorities said 28 of the 212 cars derailed, including 4 empty tankers with residual amounts of diesel exhaust fluid and common industrial products. But they say no hazardous materials during Saturday night's accident spilled.
Looking at the data coming in from Hazmat and from the Ohio EPA, we're looking at clean air, clean soil, and clean water for our residents.
On This Week, Ohio Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown says he's not satisfied with the rail company's response.
This train was over 200 cars, which is 50 more cars than the East Palestine train. So the railroad's got a lot of questions they've got to answer, and they really haven't done it very well yet.
It's the state's 3rd train derailment this year, including that massive toxic spill in East Palestine, where new results of independent air testing by Carnegie Mellon and Texas A&M universities indicate elevated levels of acrolein, which can cause skin, respiratory, and mucous membrane irritation.
Our data and EPA's data show that there's need for further follow-up to make sure that concentrations of various pollutants, including acrolein, are going down to a level where they would be sort of not potentially harmful to people's health.
The Ohio Department of Public Health says the most common symptoms people are reporting are headaches, followed by anxiety, coughing, fatigue, and skin irritation.
We ended up having to go to the hospital because my chest was hurting so bad that I was kind of getting like heart scared.
Mounting frustration in that community. Alex Brachet joining us now from Springfield. And Alex, you've now covered both of these train derailments, and there are some key differences you're noticing between the two scenes.
The biggest difference is smell. We were about 1.5 miles from that derailment in East Palestine, and there was still a very strong smell of chemicals. Here, it's nothing like that. And something else to note tonight, there are no injuries reported in this derailment. Its cause is still under investigation. Whit.
Alex Brochet for us. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel.
I mean, do y'all believe in coincidences or what, man? It's like, you know, all right, so let me show this real quick. Oops.
They're calling it the airborne toxic event.
We won't come this way.
Will we have to leave our home?
Of course not.
How do you know?
I just know.
On February 3rd, about 50 train cars, including several carrying hazardous materials, derailed and later burst into flames, forcing almost half the town to evacuate. Now, fortunately, no one was killed, but to prevent an explosion, officials conducted a controlled release of toxic chemicals, sending a massive dark cloud of toxic fumes billowing across the small town.
Let's watch a sitcom or something.
No! They're calling it the airborne toxic event.
We won't come this way.
Will we have to leave our home?
Of course not.
How do you know?
I just know.
On February 3rd, about 50 train cars, including several carrying hazardous materials, derailed and later burst into flames, forcing almost half the town to evacuate. Now, fortunately, no one was killed, but to prevent an explosion,
Melt fat faster than a blowtorch to butter by doing this odd hack with your ice cubes at night.
First, the story hitting too close to home. The sinister movie plot from Netflix's movie White Noise, at times identical to the Ohio train derailment timeline.
We have a situation.
Well, the movie, drawing strong parallels to the East Palestine community, filmed in Ohio, even employing locals as extras in the film. And Ben Ratner is one of the local residents who worked as an extra in the film. He is now living out this real life saga. Ben, thank you so much for being with us tonight. First, tell us how you and your family are doing.
We're doing okay. I think with everything going on, we're trying to kind of muddle through the best we can, but overall, I think we're trying to stay positive and keep moving through this.
Yeah, it's certainly all you can do really at this point. So Ben, we started out listening with that little clip from White Noise, that Netflix movie. You were an extra in the movie. It's about a train derailment. It's about a train derailment that goes horribly wrong. Now this is happening in real life. How surreal is this for you?
It's definitely surreal, and I appreciate that. That's kind of gotten my foot in the door with talking about a few things that I think need to be kind of looked into a little bit more as far as the derailment by Norfolk Southern. Besides the massive amount of chemicals that spilled, there was also a huge amount of oil that spilled. There hasn't been any soil testing released. The soil testing hadn't even been done until Wednesday of last week. There's a lot going on, or Wednesday of this week. There's a lot going on as far as the air and things like that, and people are getting information from that. It's because that's positive. There's not a whole lot going on with people's wells right now. There's over 100 wells in the area that need to be tested, and those, people have to still live and shower and feed their animals off that.
Absolutely, Ben. So we heard today the federal government sending in officials from the EPA, sending in officials from the CDC. What do you think about the official response so far?
I feel like I'm glad that they're here. This did happen on February 3rd. So please let everybody keep that in their mind. It's now getting into 2 weeks since this happened. We just got news that we're going to have regular daily briefings 2 days ago. and the EPA, federal EPA, is just now here. A lot of that has to do with our own state realizing the severity of the situation and not kind of trying to brush it aside. There's a lot of reflective talk when people say, "Oh, I think it's good to go home. I think we should send people back home." There's no definitive yes or no of things. And then now, after they have sent people home, it's been found that there were 75 homes with negative VOCs or negative like contaminants in the air. And that was after they sent people home because the evacuation was lifted. But people neglect to realize 500 households were evacuated. 70 households is almost 1/5 of the town. 1/5 of the town had risky levels of VOCs in their homes after they told us to come home. And that's not even including the potential leaching of the oils into our water and the chemicals that are laying on top of the groundwater. People can see the iridescent chemicals. It's insane.
It is. And Ben, before we let you go, I mean, the governor said just today, this morning, municipal water is safe to drink. The air tests are okay. I want to ask, do you feel safe?
I've said before about 80% safe. That kind of shifts down sometimes to 50. It doesn't go much higher than 80. We, as far as in the downtown, are on city aquifers that they say are far enough underground and covered in cement and things like that. So the issues are going to be prevalent 10, 20, 30 years down the road when the things that had not been cleaned up properly, because the EPA's response of how it was supposed to be cleaned up came out on the 10th. It was cleaned up by the 7th or 8th. And they're rolling trains through there as soon as the Thursday that they lifted the evacuation notice. I was there yesterday trying to show a team the wreck, and I'm feeling very nauseous yesterday, losing my voice today. I regret going down there. They told us it was clean, so they're trying to get a few shots of the area. It's really insane. I can't think of any other word.
I mean, as you said,
it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment.
There are the short-term effects, and then, as you said, the long-term, and then the very long-term potentially. Ben Ratner, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks for following the story.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Fight the Power, How Hip Hop Changed the World was made possible in part by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. The following.
I'm gonna have to watch that one day. No, but yeah, man, I don't know what's going on, man. See, my thing is, okay, let me see when this movie, this is how you do this right here. Let's see when this movie was made or was being in production, right? Because it happened before the crash. So what that tell you? It happened before the crash, and then the crash happens in Ohio. That doesn't look kind of strange to y'all? So this shit. See, I mean, these people play too much. This shit was made in on August 21st. Look at the numbers. 9/21, right? I mean 8/21. Excuse me. 2022. See, the thing is about this, they made this shit last year, right? And then it just happens to be a derailment in Ohio this year. Y'all don't think this is strange? Keep it real. Y'all don't think this is kind of a weird situation going on right now? What do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? I don't really believe in coincidences too much, man. I'm gonna keep real with you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, man. Very, very strange type shit that's going on over here, man. Damn it. No. Very strange and interesting things that are going on over here, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a big coincidence guy. This thing, whatever happened, you know what I'm saying, was, and then they had certain people from the town be extras in the movie. But then come to find out, almost a year later, something like this is gonna happen in their town. I just thought, y'all don't think this is kind of strange? Y'all don't think this is kind of weird how everything turned out? How everything, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think this is strange. I think it's a really strange situation, man. You know, I don't know what to tell anybody, man. But yeah, so I'm about to get off here, man. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. I'm gonna do another video tomorrow night, man. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even tomorrow during the day. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Lori Lightfoot tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Her not getting her second term. That's good. Great. You know what I'm saying? I'm jumping up, clicking my heels together, jumping for joy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm glad she was just a flop, man. You know, she was a damn flop. But so I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. I'm gonna get at y'all tomorrow. And stay vigilant, man. Stay stay woke, stay all that, man. Stay awake and all that from the bullshit, man. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing these more often, man. I just been, you know what I'm saying, taking certain things that I don't need to take seriously and certain things I need to take seriously. I've been kind of, so I'm gonna have to switch it up for a second, you know what I'm saying, for for the time being. So I'm gonna start shooting more videos at y'all, man, and hitting y'all with some more content. So I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. All right, stay vigilant. Yeah, peace out. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. Peace, peace. Peace, peace.